Catchy entrance music, stunning attires, and a captivating moveset, it's hard to argue with the contributions Trish Stratus has brought to the women's division over the years. From her history of making matches against Lita to her more modern work with Becky Lynch, the question becomes more and more curious as to whether Trish Stratus is the greatest of all time. I am the Wrestling Guy and thank you for joining me for another video here on the channel. Today we break down the question, is Trish Stratus really the greatest of all time? Be sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell for weekly wrestling content. Women's wrestling in WWE has undergone a massive change in the past decade. The term divas has been scrapped and the company has given its female superstars opportunities they were never given in the past. Gone are the days of bra and panties matches and throwing each other into pools of mud. Now we have Women's Royal Rumble matches and WrestleMania main events. Although the past 7 years or so have been the best era for women's wrestling, it took a lot of wrestlers before them to pave the way, and one of the biggest pioneers behind this was none other than Trish Stratus. Gorgeous, powerful and talented, the Canadian beauty was easy on the eye but tough on her opponents. This rare mix of good looks and skill helps Trish nab a record 7 women's championships during her run with WWE. Stratus' reputation as one of the greatest females in sports entertainment history didn't come easy though. First achieving success as a fitness model, she entered WWE in 2000 as a manager. She proved that she was more than just a pretty face when she started competing in 2001. In November of that year, she captured her first women's championship when she won a 6-pack challenge match at Survivor Series. In the years that followed, the beloved beauty has regularly returned to WWE, including tagging with Jersey Shore troublemaker Snooki at WrestleMania 27, appearing as a trainer on the 2011 relaunch of Tough Enough, and taking her rightful place in the Hall of Fame in 2013. Since that induction, Stratus has stepped through the ropes multiple times, including teaming with her best friend Lita in a victory over Alicia Fox and Mickie James. She also locked up with Charlotte Flair in an amazing bout at SummerSlam 2019, a match that Trish said would be her last in various press interviews. But that wasn't the case, as she was involved in an epic 6-person tag match at this year's WrestleMania as she teamed up with Becky Lynch and Lita to take on Damage Control. On the 10th of April's episode of Raw, Trish Stratus turned heel for the first time in 20 years after Lita was attacked backstage. Stratus teamed up with Becky Lynch to defend the women's tag team titles against Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan. The pair were defeated and Trish would then attack Lynch after the match. 7 days later, Stratus arrived on Raw to explain her actions. She began by offering a history lesson to those watching, claiming she was single-handedly responsible for women's wrestling in WWE. She would cut an amazing promo in the ring, explaining her actions for last week and also confessing the fact that she was the one who attacked Lita before the match. She would also go on to say, "I am not a nostalgia act, I am not your childhood fantasy, and I'm sure as hell nobody's sidekick. I'm the greatest of all time and I'm the single most important figure in the history of WWE. I'm here to make sure none of you forget it." Many fans speculate a match being set up for SummerSlam, but we'll have to see how this storyline progresses, especially with the news surrounding Becky's injury. The WWE universe is very split on whether WWE bringing in legends on an already healthy-sized roster is necessary. The women's division in WWE, in my opinion, is in the strongest position it has been in for a long time, and by bringing in Hall of Famers such as Trish Stratus and Lita, it does make you wonder, is this needed? During her match at WrestleMania 39, Trish Stratus put in a fantastic performance and didn't look like she missed a step. The 47-year-old was moving around and hitting the same moves she could do 20 years ago, and they still looked as good as ever. Trish Stratus says a big reason why she is back in WWE is to work with the new generation of talent. Our only comeback if it's fun. I'm taking time away from my business and my babies. I love passing the torch and passing on my knowledge. It's the little things that make a superstar. Was I the greatest wrestler? I don't know, but I knew how to make people take notice. I loved that about working with Charlotte. I think it's fair to say that Trish is one of the best performers to lace them up and is truly a trailblazer of the women's revolution and a pioneer of the sport. It certainly is exciting times for women's wrestling in WWE, and with various events such as Money in the Bank approaching, it makes you wonder what the remainder of 2023 has in store for the women of WWE. Let me know down below in the comment section, do you think Trish is the greatest of all time? And if you did enjoy today's video, be sure to smash the subscribe button and leave a like if you haven't already. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one.